The Kansas City Chiefs, one of the most talked about teams in the NFL, have found themselves in the middle of a storm this season. Nobody expected such a shaky beginning, but the reigning contenders have stumbled out of the gates. Their start has been anything but dominant, and fans are left scratching their heads, wondering what exactly is going on in Kansas City. The team, despite several big offseason moves, currently sits with a 1-2 record, a position that feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable for a franchise used to setting the standard across the league. Head coach Andy Reid, known for his ability to pull greatness out of his players, now has more questions than answers as his squad tries to rediscover the rhythm that has made them so feared in recent years. The Chiefs did manage to snag a win against the struggling New York Giants, but that victory did little to silence the critics. Analysts and fans alike are unconvinced, pointing out the inconsistency and lack of firepower that has defined their performances so far. Expectations were sky-high coming into this season, but Kansas City's play has raised serious doubts about whether this group has what it takes to fight for another Super Bowl run. Everybody in football knows who Andy Reid is. He is passionate, relentless, and demands nothing but excellence from his players. His philosophy is simple: only those who earn their spot through performance and trust get to take the field. That is the culture he has built, and it is why the Chiefs have become perennial contenders. But sometimes, even with talent and investment, not every player fits perfectly into his blueprint. This season, the spotlight has fallen on Kristian Fulton, a player who was supposed to bring new life to the Chiefs' secondary, but has instead become the subject of frustration. Fulton was brought in after Kansas City traded L'Jarius Sneed to the Tennessee Titans, a move that was seen as bold but necessary. The Chiefs signed Fulton on a 2-year, $20 million deal, a significant investment that spoke volumes about what they expected from him. Yet the reality has been far from what fans were promised. Fulton's journey in Kansas City has been marred by bad luck and injuries. First, knee surgery kept him sidelined during training camp, preventing him from fully adapting to Reid's system. Just when it looked like he was turning the corner and finding his rhythm in the second regular season game against the Philadelphia Eagles, disaster struck again. An ankle injury sidelined him once more, leaving the Chiefs' big-money cornerback unable to build any momentum. The problem is not just the injuries themselves, but the timing. With every missed opportunity, Fulton has slipped further behind, watching as his teammates step up and claim their spots in the rotation. Ironically, the Chiefs' cornerback unit, once seen as a weakness, has shown major improvement this year. That makes Fulton's path to earning significant playing time even more difficult. The Chiefs' investment in him now feels like a gamble that is struggling to pay off, and it is creating waves both inside and outside the organization. Now the attention shifts to what lies ahead, and it could not be more critical. This Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs will face the Baltimore Ravens at Arrowhead Stadium, a showdown that could define the trajectory of their season. The Ravens may not have started as strongly as expected, but make no mistake, they are still one of the most dangerous teams in the AFC. This game is more than just another matchup. It is a statement opportunity. Can the Chiefs rise above their rocky start and prove they still belong at the top, or will their struggles continue to deepen? Kansas City knows this clash is pivotal. They need a second consecutive win to restore confidence, not only in their locker room but also among their fan base. Week 4's battle against Baltimore will test their resilience, their discipline, and their ability to overcome adversity. With Kristian Fulton sidelined, the stage is now open for other cornerbacks to step up and seize the moment. For some players, this could be the chance to carve out a lasting role in the Chiefs' defensive scheme. The Chiefs have always been known for their ability to turn setbacks into comebacks, but this season feels like one of their biggest challenges yet. Will Andy Reid's leadership and the talent of his roster be enough to silence the doubts, or are we witnessing the early cracks in a dynasty that has defined the modern NFL? One thing is certain, the spotlight is brighter than ever, and the Kansas City Chiefs have no room for error. Their fan base is restless, the critics are circling, and the questions are piling up. The Ravens are waiting, and the NFL world is watching closely. This is where Kansas City must prove they are still the powerhouse everyone feared, and that starts now. So, Chiefs Kingdom, do you still believe this team has what it takes to fight its way back to dominance? Or is the $20 million gamble on the sidelines just the beginning of bigger problems ahead? The season is long, but the clock is already ticking. And that's the story behind the Kansas City Chiefs' early season struggles and the controversy surrounding their $20 million star who has yet to make an impact. The coming weeks will either expose their flaws or remind the world why they've been the standard in the NFL. What do you think? Can the Chiefs bounce back, or is this a sign of trouble for Andy Reid's squad? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest NFL stories of the season.